This is a story about the beautiful friendship between an enormous Rottweiler named Dozer and a tiny, spirited dog named Daisy, a duo that has brought endless laughter and warmth into our home. Their connection is proof that real friendship knows no boundaries, not in size, not in temperament. When people come to our home for the first time, they're usually greeted by the thunder of paws and the tiniest little bark you've ever heard. That's Daisy, all 7 pounds of her, full of sass, spark, and spirit. But then, right behind her, comes the real surprise. A massive, lumbering Rottweiler named Dozer, with a heart as big as he is. Their friendship, as strange as it may seem at first glance, is one of the most beautiful things I've ever witnessed. And to be honest, I didn't expect it. When we brought Daisy home, I worried. She was so tiny, so bold. And Dozer? Well, Dozer had always been our calm, quiet boy. Sweet, a little shy, and not exactly the most playful dog on the block. The first few days were a little awkward. Dozer didn't quite know what to make of her. He'd look at her from the corner of the room with those big brown eyes, as if wondering, what is this tiny creature, and why is she climbing on my head? Daisy, on the other hand, had already made up her mind. Dozer was going to be her best friend, whether he liked it or not. She nipped at his ears, barked in his face, tugged on his tail, and pounced on his giant paws like they were chew toys. Honestly, I thought we'd have to keep them separated. But then one day, something changed. She was chasing him around the yard, yipping at his heels, and for the first time, he didn't run away. He ran with her. It was like something woke up inside him, something he'd forgotten, his inner puppy. From that day on, they were inseparable. Daisy brought life into Dozer in a way we never expected. And Dozer? He gave Daisy the safety and patience she never knew she needed. What amazed me most was how gentle he was with her. He could have squashed her with one paw, but he never did. If she didn't want to share a toy, he'd just lie down and wait. When she ran under the bed during their games of hide and seek, he'd scurry around with his big, clumsy feet, peeking under the covers and wagging his stubby tail, waiting for her to pop out. I remember watching him one evening, curled up on the rug while Daisy bounced around with one of her toys. He looked up at her with this soft, peaceful expression, and I thought to myself, this is what love looks like. Now Daisy, she's a little ball of fire. She doesn't like cuddling much, but she shows love in her own way, by playing, and she lives for her red food bowl. It's just a plain old kitchen bowl, nothing fancy. But to Daisy, it's a treasure chest. The moment she sees it, she starts spinning in circles like she just won the lottery. But her energy was, well, a lot. Even Dozer couldn't always keep up. So we had a little family meeting and decided maybe it was time for Daisy to have a playmate her own size. That's when Mocha came into our lives, a spunky little pup with caramel-colored fur and eyes full of mischief. The second Daisy laid eyes on her. She was in love. They clicked instantly. Now the two of them are like tornadoes of fluff, racing through the house, play fighting, chasing butterflies in the yard. And Dozer? He just sits back and watches, tail wagging, eyes soft. He's the gentle giant, the protector, the wise old soul in the middle of their chaos. Every day in this house is filled with joy, laughter, little barks, big yawns, and so much love. These three pups, so different in size, energy, and personality, remind us that real friendship knows no limits. It's not about being alike. It's about choosing each other every single day. I've learned a lot from them, about patience, about play, about finding happiness in the little things, a wag of a tail, a shared toy, a goofy chase around the couch. And if you're thinking about welcoming a pet into your home, here's something I've come to believe deeply. Make sure it's the right fit for both of you. Do your research, talk to your vet, visit shelters or rescues. Ask yourself, can I give this animal the life it deserves? Because animals, whether they're 7 pounds or 70, aren't just pets. They become family. They fill the quiet spaces in your home with laughter, and the heavy ones in your heart with love. So if you're ready, truly ready, you won't just be saving a life, you'll be adding something beautiful to yours. Thanks for letting me share our story. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, subscribing, or leaving a comment. We love hearing your pet stories too. Until next time, hug your pets a little tighter tonight. They really are the best part of home.
Stay. Stay. Shake. Shake. Up. Sit. Stay.
Our team writes and develops each script from scratch with a signature storytelling style that aims to inspire, comfort, and uplift. We combine heartfelt narration with thoughtful editing to create videos that truly connect with the viewer's emotions.